weird little thing that I just tried to do worked out properly. Hopefully it does. Anyway, I'm Fritz. I play historic Brawl decks. With that said, this one is special. There are a few tiny caveats to this deck that I do want to go over real quickly. So let's just get those two things out of the way. First of all, I am not playing the top tier premier version of this list. The person who made this original list, and we'll get to that part in just a second, just sent me an updated version of the list as of about 60 seconds ago. And I'm also not playing the original creator's normal version of the list because I didn't own all the cards for it, and I didn't want to craft all of the rares that are required to adapt it. So the version I'm playing on stream is a much weaker version of the actual list as it exists. That said, my thumbnail's kind of clickbaity, so let's get that clickbait out of the way, because it's not clickbait. It's legitimate. Let's talk about Niambi. Let's talk about this combo. Niambi, Beloved Protector, white and a blue, 2/2. When Niambi enters ETBs, choose target non-legendary creature card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return it to the battlefield. It perpetually gains whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability. Draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Here's the combo. You play Niambi, and then you play any clone card. It can be Mirror Image. It can be Glasspool Mimic. It can be Mirror Hall Mimic. Doesn't matter. You have your clone enter as a copy of Niambi. When it enters as a copy of Niambi, two things will happen. First, a ETB trigger of Niambi's will get put onto the stack. And second, the legend rule will resolve, at which point you have to pick a card to keep. You choose to keep the normal copy of Niambi. The other Mimic copy goes to the graveyard. The copy of Niambi from ETB resolves on the stack and hits the clone. The clone re-enters the battlefield. This re-triggers the legend rule and puts another trigger on the stack. This loops as many times as you want it to, at which point you then have a creature that basically has the perpetual ability. Whenever this becomes the trigger of a spell or ability, draw however many cards you want. Realistically, Arena actually starts to freeze and crash, basically, if you try to do this more than, I'd say, 30 to 60 times. Just around 30 so far. It's kind of variable. But the short version is that it breaks. Now, that's one way that this deck wins. The other way that the deck wins is doing, so you can do infinite life if you have Daxos or an equivalent, which I believe is the Cleric class upgraded. Yes. No, it's not Cleric. I might have cut some of this, but that's one, is Daxos, so infinite ETBs, infinite life. And the other one is Cleric class, and it's not Wizard class, but it's the short version is, whenever you gain life, put a +1 on anything you control, make it infinitely big. And finally, the other way we can just win is we have this ability to draw like a billion cards. So we draw a billion cards, and then we just play Thassa's Oracle, which is a very well-balanced card. Anyway, it's kind of cracked. I think is the best way to describe this list. Yeah, Lord Servant actually in the chat is the one who actually came up with this deck. So, this is not my list. Pretty much every other thing I've done on this channel has been my list. This list is not. So, also, this is weaker than the normal version of the list, and also, I've only playtested it and played it a few times, so it's entirely possible that I'm going to scuff these combos. But let's jump into a few games with this, and I can show you why exactly it's monstrously horrifying. And then I will also make sure to update the video description to have the newest version of the list. In addition to Thassa's Oracle, we actually have a couple other tools to work with. We have Psychic Corrosion, and we have the enchantment that my mind is blanking on right now, but basically lets you make an 8/8 Kraken by drawing cards. So it's going to be Xanthar for our first matchup. Let's see if I can pilot this thing to victory or if I have run my mouth. I don't see any combo pieces, so I'm actually going to mulligan this. A Teferi's Tutelage is another tool. No white. No play until turn 3. I do not love this. I'm going to mulligan this one more time. Again, this is... Wow. Okay, hold up. Well, we have the land this time. I will keep. And I will toss Teferi's Time Twist, I think. Yeah. So we have the combo pieces. I think I'll do it this way. Decline. But anyway, there's a much better version of this list. I will try to include that at some point. And if I misplay, I misplay. That's on me, not on this list. Okay, so I think we are set up actually to do the combo on turn 2. So I'm going to pass the turn. I'm going to wait for them to end of their end step. I will play Niambi, then I will do Glasspool Mimic, and then I'll do this combo. And you'll be like, wow, that's complete bullshit. I was trying not to swear there, and I reduced the amount of swears. But, okay. Niambi ETBs. And to be prepared to see the most garbage thing that you will ever see in Magic the Gathering. Maybe not the most garbage, but by far one of the most. Yep. So we're going to do this for about a billion times now. I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to do it until this game tells me that I'm not allowed to do it anymore. But this is the combo. It's very interactive. I'm just going to keep clicking. Come on. If I click too fast, it actually slows down the combo. So it's entirely possible. Let me just do a quick counting. That's 10. Usually the game starts to... So I can do two things here, actually. If I wanted to, I could force this game into a draw. But at this point... Now, there is an out for them, actually. I think there is technically... If they have board wipe removal. But you're probably beginning to see why this is kind of a disgusting combo. Yeah, it's a little cursed. Anyway, we're going to do this until the game thinks that we should have to, like, concede the game if we keep doing it, or until our opponent concedes, because they probably kind of see where this is going. It's, oh. Resolve. Does that count as a draw? Alright, so I want to keep this one now. Move my commander back to the command zone. 27. Yeah. Next to combat. Next end turn. And so, for anybody keeping track, yeah. So now have Niambi back. And if I want to, I can now draw 27 cards on turn 4 for 2 mana. And the important part about this is it's whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability. Not when the spell or ability resolves, just targeting is enough. You want to target it with removal? Nope. Yeah, board wipes are the only, like, non-targeted board wipes would be the only out here. So, I don't think I already played a land, which was stupid. So I am misplaying this. 1 second, I just need to think. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to target on their turn. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I think as you can probably... Yeah, you guys can probably see, like, the premise here, right? Lord, you made the combo, so of course you see the premise. Anybody else in chat? Anybody else watching the VOD of the stream, maybe? Yeah, I'm not clickbaiting with that title. It really is that degenerate. Alright. I'm gonna wait for their end step. Yeah, you can have an Arcane Signet. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna go get 28 cards. Or, sorry, only 27. It's pretty horrifying. I would say this deck also, if it's not kind of obvious, massively suffers from... Yeah. Yeah. The deck does massively suffer from the fact that you have to play it in Magic the Gathering Arena. I would say that's its fundamental weakness. In paper, it'd be even better. It's an interesting combo. I think it's brilliant, but I kind of fucking hate it, I think would be the most accurate way for me to describe it. Like, I'm not happy about this being a thing, but I could also get another... Oh, and here... Oh, man. Okay, so now I lost all my cards because I didn't have anything else. But, hey, we got 27 cards. Hopefully we can do something cool with that. Unfortunately, none of them were, you know... Alright, I could also start the combo again, if I really wanted to. 1 second. I have too many cards in hand. But yeah, so as you can see, I think Atakar Wastes is the right call here, because it gives me both colors, and I don't think I can do enough to draw. I think that is the right choice. Anyway, I think this kind of illustrates at least the intention behind this deck, even if I'm going to pilot it very badly. I have 1 blue. I really hope one of these spell. Yeah, one of these is a counter spell, so I'm just going to go with Tristacophile. Wastes. Yeah. Protect the infinite hand size. Yep, Essence Scatter. Is it worth protecting this with Memory Lapse? Probably. Protecting having, yeah, let's see, 28 cards in hand is probably worth spending a counter spell. And we also now have Pact of Negation. Honestly, like, in terms of what I am actually doing to play out this deck right now, I'm probably screwing a lot of things up, right? So, for example, the fact that you can only do the combo 27 times, the fact that I didn't do the return to hand. We'll have to see. So I wonder if they're going to do Xanthar this turn. If they do... No, they're not. Fabled Passage to deck then. Annoyingly enough, I have very little... Could go get rid of Arcane Signet. I'm going to do Fabled Passage. I'm going to go get another blue. Don't actually know what I immediately do next. Well, I have infinite hand size. I can just, you know, get that down to 13. I win the game. Still have 2 counter spells. Next to combat, next to attackers. There's probably much better ways to play out of this, but I think the general, okay, Graven Lore. Scry for 2 and get a card. Sure. We have the tools to start the combo again. And we have... I'm going to hold Pact of Negation for as long as possible. But yeah, I cut a bunch of stuff. From a competitive standpoint, yes. The other one... It's not impossible to intercept, so I think this is probably not going to come across super well in this video, right? Because this... Honestly, this video might as well just serve as a, like, proof of concept of this combo. The actual list, let me put it in the chat, the cleaner list that I just got sent. I probably should have... 1 second. The cleaner version of the list plays closer to light blue-white ETB aggro. I don't have all of the tools for that, so yeah. Fast end to combat. I'm assuming this person is just going to be holding lots of counter spells. Oh hey, we got Maul Drifter. So if I was them, I would hold counter spells to just be ready to prepare that. But because I'm a bad person, I don't want them to do that. So let's get rid of the fact that you don't have any other blue lands. You only have one source. Yeah. Well, no, so this isn't even the weekly version, right? There was the original weekly version. There's this version, which is scuffed. And the version I just put in the chat is now the better, more tuned version that Lord Servant sent me just right before the stream. I'm getting rid of that. Because I don't want you to have any extra blue mana. Next to combat. Okay, they're tapped out. Am I able to start some bullshit? I probably shouldn't. I have Pact of Negation. I probably should. Or at the very least, I should try to end this game faster than the 8 hours that it is going to take at this rate. Cleric class. Mind Stone. And screw it, we'll just do Cold Steel Heart. At this point, it's probably straightforward enough to just misplay this. That's true. Unfortunately, they Bajuka bogged my copy earlier. But you're right. Normally the cleric would be Emergent Zone. Yeah, they Bajuka bogged the copy. The main, there's two, I would say, there's like 3-ish quote-unquote weaknesses. Like, if you know you're playing against this deck, what is Emergent Zone? Is that in... I don't know that off the top of my head. Sack Emergent Zone. Chat is more intelligent about this deck than I am. They got an Hedron Archive. Is that worth Pact of Negating? Or should I just try to... probably. Pass to combat, pass to attackers, pass to end of combat. My turn. We ramped up a bunch of mana, so... and... oh, I gotta draw more cards, right. It's kind of hard to tell where the draw step is when you've already got like 90 things in hand. Let's do Irrigated Farmland. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to play. The combo is quite simple to grasp. The other part of it, I have a small brain. I play card, I click face. So there's some suffering. Welcome to the stream, Kyle. Thanks for stopping by. Oh man. Seagate Restoration. I don't love him having that, but I would rather restart the combo. I played blue-white control is easy. This is hard. This is blue-white combo. Ah, man. I could do Soul... we'll do Niambi next turn, and then we'll... Do I have? Yeah, I have Mirrorhall Mimic. And they only have black. Are there 2-drop black instant sorcery speeds? Probably. Pass to attackers. Pass to end to combat. Flash in Niambi. And it's time to be a terrible person again. Okay. There's my David Opens veto. It's an interesting deck, that's for sure. My turn. Okay, there we go. Okay, is that game? Let me just get one more blue land here. Let's not do that, actually. So Psychic Corrosion is 3. And Mirrorhall Mimic is 4, and then I need to find... Is there an easier... They've got 18 life. There's probably an easier kill here. I think there is. I think I'm overthinking this. I think it is Soul Warden into... Yep, into Mirrorhall Mimic. Are you ready? Clicking? Is there a way to... This could take a bit. Is there a way to... Does anyone know if there's a hotkey to resolve? But this way I only have to do 18 stacks of this ability. Can I use spacebar to pass? Yes, I can! Haha! This decreases the amount I have to move the mouse immensely. And now we sit here. Yeah. Alright, that is... I don't believe I'm actually on full control. Unfortunately. Alright, we gotta do this like 7 more times. Oh, God. I don't know what... There's like... Okay. 3 more triggers. Watch me miscount. I already have miscounted. It's a 2-2 by default. Okay, we're going to do 2 more triggers, and then we're just going to go for the lethal here. Alright. 1 more trigger. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to have it enter as a copy of Skyclave Apparition because I'm a bad person and we're still playing to win here and I'm an asshole. Oh, this will be fun. Okay. Oh boy. I will check my settings after this. I don't believe I'm on full control. Yeah. Unless I turned it on prior to the weekly tournament, because I am a tryhard like that. Let me check. Yes, it is. It 100% is. Nope. So this is the thing, is they added stuff. Oh, auto order triggered abilities. Auto tap, show phases. Yeah, because they added new... Ooh, there's high alternate art styles. It is a very painful deck to play. You do want that on. Editable in match. Editable in match. Yeah, no, I think that the auto options are on. They just, like, as you can see that I'm going to draw step now, they just changed that, I think. The adding the auto draw step. So unless there is something in this that I am missing. Cycle chat, show phases, full control. Yeah, I'm not even in full control. It's just a painful deck to play. So that was one game. It took 20 minutes. So let's do one more. I'll do one more. Let's try to get one more win. I will try to do it more cleanly this time. Maybe we'll go for a draw. But yeah, this deck is ridiculously powerful, only exists in Arena, and the primary skill you need to play it is a patience to deal with Arena's interface. Also, your opponent to not know what you're going to do. Is this keepable? Cold Steel Heart on turn 2 into Elite Spellbinder, into more draw. No combo. This is probably a bad hand to keep. I'm going to keep it anyway. Like I said before, any losses this deck gets, it's because I'm bad, and because I'm not using the correct list. Any success it has, that's Lord Servant over in the chat, not me. The Schwack, the clear win con is either Thassa's Oracle, Psychic Corrosion, or what's the last one? Teferi's Tutelage. Oh, that's true. I can do that. Is that going to be turn 4 or turn 5? Let's take blue. Yeah, or the life gain. Turn 4 with ramp. Yeah, so we'll probably have to play Seagate as a land. But yeah, so Shawak, there is a clear win con. There's actually 3 of them. I would like to play something though next turn. I'm going to do Seagate Restoration here. I want to decline, so I keep the life. Yeah. There's also making your creature infinitely big. Shock Seagate, hold up bouncer. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that would have been smarter. Oh well. Does this person know the deck? They seem to be playing against it. They're leaving a lot of mana open, and they're not rushing anything. Alternately, no, they have the mana to do the... Alright. Snow-covered plains. So let's evoke the Muldrifter and see what happens. And there's the combo piece. And let's do Niambi. There's the Growth Spiral. They tap their blue for that, though. There's another blue. We're going to see a counter. We are not. Yeah. Looks like they do have something on the stack. Alright, we'll get our Muldrifter back. Okay. I'll take more cards. Discard 3. I don't think I need lands as much anymore. Wizard might be decent. 1, 2. Just gonna get rid of those. That's true. Yes, that's definitely why I kept Wizard and not because I'm like, oh yeah, card draw. Let's see what they're gonna do next. If they tap out their blue, then we're pretty safe to start the combo. If they don't, we will just grind them, I guess, or force them at least to play Shauna. Do I have any? I don't have any counter spells, which I am not thrilled about, but. They also only have 3 cards in hand. Like, and I have Nightclub Bouncer. Okay. What a fun and interactive. Okay, they've got 2 cards in hand. Okay, they have basically... Okay, yep. I don't think I can win this turn, but... So... 1 second. Is there any reason to play the land now? If they have Pact of Negation, then yes, that would be a problem, but... Alright. Okay, why is it different this game? Yeah, I wonder if they're doing A/B testing on trigger resolution or something. That would make the most sense to me. I mean, it could be inconsistency. It could also be as someone who occasionally touches computers, my assumption would be A/B testing, as opposed to just straight inconsistency. But we'll have to see. Maybe people think that I am clickbaiting with the title, because technically you do have to play a 3rd card in order to get infinite cards. 33% less efficient. Alright, that's 20. I think I can do it. Alright, so now I keep this one, right? That's the command zone. No, I should hold, right? Wizard class and chill. The problem with wizard class is I don't have another blue source. Right? Yeah. So I need to keep Planar Incision. Oh, you're right. I do have... Oh, no, I have Ephemerate. What am I talking about? Never mind. Never mind. I'm just an idiot. I have Ephemerate. I should probably just hold that. Right? Yes. Ephemerate still works. It blocks them from gaining the life off Shauna. Cool. They tapped themselves out. Okay, no, let's... I need to chill. I have so little chill. Alright, let's go get 27 cards. This deck really is the epitome of playing against the interface. Cloud Shift. I think I can actually go get even more cards. Oh, right. No, I can't, because I keep forgetting that it is a clone. I need to stop doing that. I think I'm not playing that part of the combo correctly. Why are they allowed to pay? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mind Stone, Supreme Verdict. Okay. What? Sure, I'll cast Niambi, Beloved Protector, as an instant. What? 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 The fuck am I looking at? Okay, ignoring whatever the hell that was. Okay, Niambi died, right? I put Niambi in the command zone. I've cast Niambi once already from the command zone. That should have been 4 mana, right? I'm not crazy here, am I? Regardless of whether or not I am crazy, though, I do need to hurry the fuck up. I will have 1 blue open to blow up the board. So I'm so confused. Whatever. I'm gonna just wipe the board. I'm gonna wipe the board. I have the counter in hand. Yeah, let's put my commander back in the command zone, where I guess I've only cast it from the command zone once, so now it's a 4. That seems like a bug. This deck, it breaks the game, it breaks my brain. Like, it's like you win, but at what cost? If they try to play Shana, though, I'm going to counter it. That's okay. Where's the one counter spell that I have? There we go. Wash away. This deck hurts my head. This counts as the Halloween episode, everybody. Spooky shit happens and nobody knows why. Alright. Well, let's play that Mox first. And my opponent only has 1 land open and no cards in hand, so then let's try to see if I can play with half a brain and figure out how not to go insane. Okay, so I have Niambi. I will have the mana for a clone. I have a 4 mana clone. I do not have a bounce spell. Brain. Okay. I don't need to play Niambi now if I'm not going to do a combo. No, wait. I do have the mana for a bounce spell, right? I have... somewhere in here. I have Cloud Shift. Okay, cool. Niambi for 4. Clone for 4. Set up Cloud Shift. Mirror Hall Mimic. What a fun and interactive deck. This deck breaks my brain. And also, apparently, Magic the Gathering. That'd be a better, even better clickbait title. This deck breaks Magic the Gathering Arena. Click here to subscribe so you can figure out how to, I don't know, get 10% off your next purchase from Generic Card Shop. I really love Generic Card Shop ever since they paid me a whole bunch of money to say nice things about them. I'm gonna be honest, 2 games of this deck is as much as I can handle for this stream. I'm doing this game, and then I am calling it a day on this stream. This is brilliant, it's very clever, but 5 minutes of sitting here clicking these 2 buttons makes me want to go play Dota 2. Fight me, Kyle. You're telling me you would play this? You'd play this? Mr. Actually, you probably would. You got to Grandmaster in Hearthstone. You can probably handle something like this. I take it back. I'm also annoyed that I drew a third of my deck and didn't hit one of my 3 win conditions. This is so much fun. I love video games. I'm legitimately going to go insane. So this is interesting. Okay, so it looks like it's... Okay, so I think I can do 27. It's very interesting because the fact that the game straight up passively nerfs effectively what amounts to, like, infinite loop strategies. It's a very interesting design choice. Because let's be clear, if this was paper, right? Alright. Move your commander to the command zone. Yep. Okay. I have multiple tools to kick the bullshit off. Do I draw all my cards now or next turn? I think I do it next turn. Such garbage. And I will have 6 for Niambi. Yes, oh, you know what? Unless I have to, I don't think I do it until my own next turn, and here's why. Pass to attackers. Because I do it here. I get 28 cards, and then I can get another 28 by playing Niambi to return it. I wonder if I should do a write-up for the subreddit on this. Hey, there's Psychic Corrosion and Teferi's Tutelage. Lord, if you're still here, should I do a subreddit, or do you have any interest in doing your own write-up on this incredibly cursed deck that you have brewed? Hey, there's another 28 cards. Alright, select the Mimic object to copy. I could decline and put it into the graveyard, but it doesn't make a difference. Let's copy Shauna. Okay, so next up, give me a minute here while I go find the, there's Teferi's Tutelage. I think I did this correctly, and there's Psychic... Oh, come on, discard a card. Fine, Cloud Conceer. And there is Psychic Corrosion. And, alright. This has been fun. Do I deck myself? Did I just deck myself? No, I only draw 28, and they should mill 28 times 4, which I think is more than 100. Is it clear that I'm not good at math? Ladies and gentlemen, Niambi, beloved protector. Can I get a round of applause for this fun and interactive deck? I want to, just so people are clear, I do think this is brilliant. Like, it's very clever how this breaks the game completely. But, holy hell, is playing this just... 20 times 4, so that's another 80. Safety value for ending the turn. Discontinuity should be neat. Here, I'm gonna go refill my water bottle real quick. Maybe the game will be over by the time I get there. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I wish that I still had the sorry emote, because I feel like when I play this deck, playing this deck in a normal game, like I'm doing right now, you're a bad person. Just the worst person. How many cards they got left? 9? Okay, good. Well, they're out of cards to mill. That's good. I'm gonna deck myself. Well, how did I... Okay, I'm confused. I had more than 54 cards in my deck? Oh, well. I'm very confused. How did I just deck myself? Shouldn't I have only drawn 28 more cards? Can somebody in the chat who was paying attention explain what just happened? Am I just dumb? I'm probably just dumb. Alright. Regardless, yes, that's a very good example of why I should probably be running discontinuity in this. But anyway, that is all of the playing this deck that I can actually handle. But before we go, let's take a look at the better version, the much better version of this list. Discontinuity would be good, yeah. Screw you too. 1 second. It is doing that fun thing that it likes to do, where it thinks that a certain character is not in fact that character. Let's see, that's copied. That's not a new line character. Sorry, Pasteman, I know you think it is, but that's not how new line characters work. Deck successfully imported. Let's take a look at this imported version of the list. And I will edit the video description later to include it. So, let's see. What am I seeing? Silver Scrutiny, extra lesser 3. I'm seeing some extra draw support. I'm just gonna... Sorry, let's just go through this. So, Pact Mitigation, Mox Amber, Cloud Shift, Ephemerate, Lunarch Veteran. That part looks similar. I'm seeing Brainstorm, Consider, Essence Flux, Swan Song, Fateful, Flicker of Fate, Momentary Blink, Sergi, Impulse into the Royal, Memory Lapse. So yeah, like you said, this is very much a control version of this. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So like you mentioned, this is very much a control version of this list. Because your early sorry, I'm talking most about Lord's Servant here. The earliest version of this was, I wouldn't say it was an aggro list, but it had Yeah, it had the cards to go aggro, and then it also had this combo. But it looks like you've refined this quite a lot. The biggest thing I'm seeing is that this has a ton of board wipes in it instead of like small ETB draw creatures. Like there's no more Solemn Simulacrum. Um, a lot of the flicker engines have been cut in exchange for either harder draw or useful flicker tools. The land base looks pretty similar. So the two cards I probably should talk about real quick, I guess, because I may play control if you need to. So be able to draw 50 cards as a control player is great. I'd agree with that. So two things that weren't in my list because I didn't own them, so I didn't craft them. Ijano, Seed of the Empire, and Ottawa, Soaring City are pretty good. You mentioned discontinuity. More land spells. You can target creatures with them, like Sergi Shelter. Okay. So is this have... What's the ratio? Oh, I see. So you've cut down... Interesting. So you've cut down the amount of normal lands by quite a lot in exchange for a fair amount of land spells to give you more triggers to start the combo. Phyrexian Metamorph and Cybus Siphoner were two of the bigger cards that I also did not have, and so they aren't in my version of the list. Funnily enough, I don't believe Supreme Verdict was in the original one. I think it got added. Zero of Many Faces, another one that I don't have. I would like to congratulate you on just making the most horrific thing I have played against in, I think, the... Let's see. Historic Brawl isn't like... I've been playing Historic Brawl since it existed as a format. I have been just as equally angry as everybody else about Golos, about Omnath, about all of those. This is worse. This is so much worse. It's brilliant, but oh my god, is it a nightmare. It's a nightmare to play against because it's very powerful. It's a nightmare to play because I don't want to get Carpal Tunnel. And also my brain breaks when I try to play it because I forget. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's the monologue at the end of The Incredibles. When everybody's aggravated, no one will be. It can force a draw whenever it wants if the game... Honestly, that might be one of the most powerful parts of this deck that I don't have the ability to, like, evaluate. But this deck can force a 2-card draw. And if your opponent cannot interrupt the combo, good game. Doesn't matter how good their board state was. If they ever give you... That's actually kind of horrifying now that I say it out loud. Wow, that's really bad. Niambi, Beloved Protector probably needs to be nerfed or changed. So congratulations, Lord Servant, on potentially being the first person I've ever known to be the primary argument for for getting a card actually completely rewritten, potentially. That's so cursed. You're saying that you can just go next for free off of that? Good lord, that's cursed. Here, you know what? Do you want mod privileges for coming up with this incredibly degenerate bullshit? Oh man. Congratulations, you're now a moderator. Ban people who are racists or assholes, but more realistically, since not too many people watch my streams, ban the occasional bots that come in and go XXX, double legitimate pornsite.com, the best place. Congrats. Alright, so that does mean that there is one more part to this stream that we are legally obligated to do. And that is the tier list rating. Now, currently the tier list has S through F class. And after thinking a little bit more about this deck, I would like to make one quick adjustment to part of this. You will just give me 1 minute. It's going to look a little scuffed. Let me just unlock that. So I put Slimefoot in S tier just because, you know, a lot of card value generated off playing lands, which gives you a lot of stability into both control, because they don't have the control to actually keep removing all your threats, and that. But having now played against Niambi, I want to make a quick adjustment. So if you'll just stick with me here for one brief moment. And I just need to... Cool. So, yes. Niambi Beloved Protector can go up here into whatever this hell space is at the top of the screen, because this card is... If Slimefoot is S tier, I don't know what this is. Double S plus Black Hole, 5-star premium. It's cursed. It's real cursed. And I'm not going to put myself through playing any more games with this. I have demonstrated the combo to the best of my abilities. I'm satisfied. Anybody who wants to replicate this, if I see a billion people playing this in Historic Brawl in the next few days, you know what? Good for you. You do you, buddy. You do you. But I think this is where I'm going to end the stream and then potentially do a write-up on this for the subreddit, because it's the devil. And also because it will be a very easy way to get people to click on my video link. Yeah? 26th? Cool. It's gonna be interesting. You know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. If it is, I feel like you deserve some sort of honorary title if you're the person that ends up getting this card nerfed or patched. But yeah, so that is going to be... Where's my webcam frame? That is all I've really got for today. As always, thanks for watching. Something. If you like my stuff, please subscribe. Click the like button. There's a bunch of other things I should say that I don't, because I hate doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm also still working on getting better. If you have complaints or anything, please let me know in the comments. If the audio's scuffed, anything like that, please let me know, and I will try to fix it. But that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.